Hi everyone, I am Mrs. Lane, your instructor for IST110, this summer session at Penn State, Abington. And in this video, I want to help you get acquainted with our course and the best way to approach the coursework. Because this is a short summer session, it's 6 weeks, there's a lot of content to cover, and I just want to make sure that you are on top of everything that needs to be done and you give yourself enough time. So I am happy that you are watching this video. That means that you have clicked on this link here, and that's the page that's going to get you started in the Start Here module. Right off the bat, you will notice that this is going to be due on May 19th. That's a Sunday at midnight, 11:59 p.m. We are Eastern Time. You have to move through this module in sequential order, and once you complete all the items in this module, the remainder of the course will be released to you. Now, it looks like it's released because we're looking at this from my perspective as the instructor, so I am going to pop into a student view so you get an idea. So here's the video announcement. This is the Getting Started page that tells you what to expect in this particular module, right? And as you can see, everything is grayed out, and you will step through and complete each of these items. You cannot move on to the next item until you complete each of these items. You will also notice that this says Mark Done, so there's going to be a little button on there. It's either at the top or at the bottom. They have recently moved it. And so once you have done that, this will get marked as complete. So for example, if I choose Getting Started, you're going to see that, and there is that option, Mark as Done. All right, so if I go back to Home, I should now see a green check mark for that item. And now the syllabus is released to me. This is going to open up a new page, which is going to be, I'm opening that up in a new tab. Right, and again, once you click on that link, it thinks that I haven't viewed it because I'm going to have to click the button. And now, once when I pop back and go back home, that should work. All right, so now that that is released, I should be able to go on and look at. All right, so it looks like I'm going to have to fix the setting for that one. All right, so I'm going to actually change that, if I can, to Mark as Done. All right, just to make sure that you can move on. The Canvas notification setup, you have to submit that, submit, and submit. Once you've completed all of these, the remainder of the course will be available to you. As you can see, week 1, also due the end of this week, is grayed out, and that is because of the prerequisite. All right, this module here, the student resources, is always available to you, so that is not going to be needing any type of prerequisite, okay, and so on. You will also notice that the module for week 2 will unlock when our week 1 module is over. So you only have exposure to one module at a time, right? So I don't want you working ahead. You will have plenty of work to do in 1 week, and I don't want you to feel overwhelmed by what you need to get done. I am going to go ahead and leave the student view and go back to my view. And I am going to go in here, and let's go ahead and let me fix that real quick for us. That syllabus, we are not able, because it is a link. Can I can't. So for that reason, I'm just going to have to move that out, because it's not going to let you move forward in the module if I leave it the way that it is. All right, so you will just simply click on the link, and then you will be able to, once you complete the Getting Started, the course schedule will release. All right, and again, let's just pop on back to a student view to make sure. Yes, all right, so now that I've taken that requirement away, you will now have access to the course schedule. This too is a web page. So again, I think what I need to do for here is to remove that as well, because if you click on this, this brings you to a page that outlines what we're going to be completing every week. So as you can see, the first week you have the Start Here module, and then you have 2 chapters, and we have 2 chapters every week. In each of the chapters, you are going to have a reading check inside of your zybook. You will have a chapter quiz, and you may have 1 or 2 additional activities. You will note that there is no final exam, but you do have plenty of work to keep you busy, to cover all the content that we would in a traditional 15-week course. All right. I make note up here that all the due dates, you can turn everything in on or before Sunday at 11:59. Some of the assignments are training, so you might be spending like maybe sometimes 60 to 90 minutes to complete your zybook reading. Again, that's going to be dependent upon your skill level. And some of the additional assignments may take a while to complete as well. So I need you to be aware of that you need to budget your time, that you need to have time management. So I would chip away a little bit of this every single day. Set aside a minimum of 1 hour a day, and you can figure out how much you're going to need by knowing what needs to be completed for that week. I'm going to go back in here and let me leave the student view. And again, I want to go back to our home page. And again, I'm going to remove this requirement here because it will not, it won't let you proceed forward by simply doing that. So I'm just going to go ahead and update the module. Okay, so again, as I mentioned in the Start module, this is what you're going to be completing first. And then you will then move right into our week 1 content. So this is going to be an overview of telling you what activities you're going to be completing. Here's a link to this, your zybook assignment, all right, that is worth 100 points. And then you will have quizzes. Your quizzes are like your exams. You will have 1 attempt at these, all right, so be mindful of that. These quizzes also have honor lock enabled, so be prepared to have that, to install that. You'll do that 1 time, and then you shouldn't have to do it again. You cannot be in private mode, all right? So if you're in private mode, then you will have to be out of private mode, all right? So if you run into issues, just let me know, but please do not wait until Sunday to start working, because you're going to run out of time. So each chapter is going to have a zybook activity, and each chapter is going to have a quiz. And you will either have a discussion or an activity, or you may have 2 assignments. So as we come on down, as you can see with chapter 2, or week 2, I should say, week 2, we have hardware and software. You have your zybook, your quiz, your zybook, your quiz, and then you have another discussion. I also give you an announcement within the module, and that just gives you some extra information about that module to help you get prepared to tackle the assignments for that particular week. So as you can see with week 3, you have discussion, but you also have an activity. When we come down to week 4, you have an activity here. And let's see, anything else? Just the 1 activity for week 4. Week 5, you're going to have 2 additional activities. You're going to have a discussion. You will also have a virtual training. These virtual trainings can take approximately 60 to 90 minutes to complete. All right, so again, I'm trying to warn you not to wait until the last minute. Same for week 6. You will have a virtual training in addition to your zybook and your quiz activities. All right, so I just wanted to review this with you so you have a visual to coincide with all the written instructions that you see in here. I will be posting announcements. These will appear at the top, so make sure that you read those. And if you need to get in touch with me, the best way to reach me is going to be through the Canvas inbox right over here, all right? So with that, I'm going to hand it back to you If you have any questions, again, the Canvas inbox is the best way to reach me. And I wish you luck and a really good 6 weeks. It's going to go fast. So again, the one thing that I can say to you is just please, please, please budget your time wisely. All right. Thank you.